Barbie. Chloe. Period I, period 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 period I, period. Got my name up in your mouth, you don't know no better. Don't forget I'm from the south, yeah, I got them headers. You watching everything I do, studying all of my moves. Wish you could do what I do. Period I, period period I, period period I, period period I, period.
Hello, litigators and opinionators. Court is now in session. And y'all, I cannot believe my ears, my eyes, everything. This man, Bryan, is over here getting fan mail. Disturbing. There is some sick, psychotic woman who has developed this love and obsession with Bryan because he is the suspect involved in allegedly, possibly unaliving, tragically, the Idaho 4. I don't know where these sick, psychotic people come from. The same thing happened in the Chris Watts tragedy, where we get these sick women, like this woman on the screen, that just, I don't know if it's a mental health problem that this woman is dealing with, but she has been uttering all of these psychotic posts on her Facebook, which we're going to go into her Facebook too, y'all, about her undying love and obsession for Bryan Kohberger. And she just, hi, bad news, what's up, love? And she just wants to have this relationship with Bryan Kohberger. Can you guys believe this? It's crazy. Where do people get this from? It's not cute to be in love with a guy who's suspected of these type of crimes, but make it make sense, y'all. So who is Brittany J. Hislope? Well, we'll talk about her. She is called creepy, as she loves suspect Bryan Kohberger. And y'all, when we go into her Facebook, I'm telling you, people are going in on this girl, talking about, you have lost your mind, girl. You lost your mind. Seriously, y'all. So a woman has been creating a lot of buzz lately, but for all the wrong reasons, after declaring her love for the prime suspect in the Idaho quadruple murders. Brittany J. Hislope on her Facebook page has released multiple posts, y'all. It's just sick what she's doing. Pronouncing her admiration for Bryan Kohberger. Who does that? She also apparently has sent several letters to Bryan Kohberger. Make it make sense, y'all. The 28-year-old PhD student Kohberger, you already know he's accused of, but yes, she over here thinks it's cute. Okay. So she posts hint possible connection with Bryan Kohberger. So now she's trying to claim that he might have responded to her. So there is no crucial information about Hislope on the social media platform, except that she's single and started her Facebook account in 2019. The woman has posted a huge number of pictures on the site, and some of her posts have revealed that she has a son. I don't know if she's just desperate for attention, but when you look on her Facebook, it looks like she has repeatedly dated a lot of inmates. So it seems like she's attracted to jail inmates. That's her type of guy. It's just kind of weird. She likes sick. I don't know what. This woman needs some help, some serious therapy, because she has a son involved. And it's like, you're not thinking about endangering your child by having these possible suspects be your man or whatever. I don't get it. So she has posts dedicated to Kohberger. It seemed to have begun recently. And guys, she has so many of them. It's literally insurmountable. Like, she's like almost every day talking about this guy. It's really almost sick. I'm telling you guys, we're going to go into some of them. We're not going to go into all of them because, look, guys, we will be here all night. Seriously. That's how much she writes about Bryan Kohberger. She's literally obsessed. Okay. The title of this is pretty much literal. The woman has a love and obsession for Bryan Kohberger, y'all. Okay. One of her bizarre public post shares reads, I don't want to lose sight of the seriousness of Bryan's situation. And when I think of people harming him and having no mercy on him and being inhumane, I know that it affects me. And although he's innocent until proven guilty, if he did do that for reasons that are unknown to people, some people won't understand why I'd be the caring ways that I am towards him. and would think that he deserves things that I wouldn't agree with and that would concern me for him. The woman is mentally ill. I really feel something wrong with her. She's weird. She's seriously weird, guys. Let's read this other one here. I'm going to actually go into this post that on the exact Facebook page, because we're going to really kind of dissect this woman, y'all. This is crazy. Look how long this post is. She wrote this January 5th with her sick self. She needed to try to focus on getting a job and helping these kids out. I don't even know if she has a job because she's spending all day writing about Bryan Kohberger. I wonder sometimes. So she wrote this January 5th. She said, since my last post, I've seen a new video of Bryan's court appearance today, and the video was from the channel called Live Now from Fox. When I seen it, it showed it was posted an hour ago. I haven't seen anything about it prior to my last post. With what I mentioned in my last post about parents and my mother, I want to say that some people find certain topics like that embarrassing, and some people have experienced at some point in their lives feeling embarrassed of their parents and other relatives. But I never want to feel like I can't share certain feelings and thoughts of mine on here because, for example, I'll be undesirable to a man that I like to romantically, and he may possibly have an interest in me prior to mentioning some of my thoughts, life experiences, and feelings. This girl goes on and on. I don't know what she's saying. I don't want to read this whole thesis. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to read this, to be real with y'all. One thing that I think is how when someone puts in effort to be invested emotionally in someone and invest in their time as well, that person ends up being someone that is worthy of all and is trustworthy towards you. Okay, whatever. What does this have to do with Bryan? They're actually innocent. Okay, wait. But when I say if he's guilty, it can mean that I don't have a certain level of certainty and faith that he's innocent. When I know there's a chance that when people are accused of certain things and it seems like they likely did it and they're actually innocent, it can be an eye opener. And when you give Bryan the benefit of the doubt and see him as innocent, it can be much different than seeing him as guilty. I don't know what this girl's saying, y'all. She got some serious problems. Why is she so obsessed with? I know he's innocent until proven guilty, girl, but you're doing too much. And why you love somebody you don't even know? Even though I don't know for sure how Bryan would feel for me, some people may not know how important finding true love has been for me for years. So, okay. So there's hundreds of people out here, guys. And she all of a sudden just falls in love with this man because he's arrested for murder. Are you serious? Is that how you find your soulmate? It's because a man is arrested for murder? Make it make sense. Why is Bryan your true love? Some people may not know how important finding true love has been for me for years. Some people that have followed me for years on here would know how often I mentioned it in various posts, with me honestly having thoughts of feeling that I've had for you. I'm sorry, guys. This woman is literally batch crazy. Oh my God, this woman needs some help. I'm sorry to try not to laugh, guys. I just find this woman crazy. Oh my God. I've mentioned before that people can have crushes and relationships prior to meeting their actual true love. But why do you fall in love with a man who's arrested for murder? Come on, make it make sense. You could find any man, girl. Go on Tinder somewhere. I don't know. But why are you trying to... Did you hear what happened in this case? Like, seriously, where is she from? Now, we know he's innocent until proven guilty, but still, I would have to wait until he really go through that trial. But why is she even looking at a man who is... I don't know what this is. This is sick. They'd be the most compatible with and have the romance of a lifetime. The romance of a lifetime with a man who is accused of possibly brutally, savagely slaughtering 4 individuals. Okay, if that's your kind of idea of love and fantasy. Wow. They'd be the most compatible with and have the romance of a lifetime, although some aren't fortunate in life to meet their perfect match. Some may not believe me, but with the information I've learned about Bryan, although I have not seen proof of his birthday and have only heard about when it is, it makes him different than others than I've ever had a crush on. Wow. So now she has a crush on him. Then this girl says, he doesn't want you, my dear. He's with me, and we've been together 3 years and are having our first child together. Oh, God. These people are sick. These people sick, guys. Oh my God. Pray for me. Really? Are you serious? So she over here claiming that she has a baby, beautiful baby girl with Bryan, and he's excited to see her, and how I don't know, it'll be by video, if anything. Wow. So we got another woman in the chat who's in love with Bryan. Somebody said attention seeker. They say, here we go. Petty things aside, all chalkboard. I seen it, girl, just know. Slide in a had and have it, haven't. Words aren't your friend. This girl says, dang, girl, you don't need to mess with that creep. I'll be your sugar daddy. Oh my God. Oh, she probably just in love with this guy for clout, child, because she probably wants her 5 minutes of fame, and she knows this guy is all media, and so she thinks being around him is going to get her some form of fame. I don't know, guys. These people need some help. Forgive me for laughing, y'all. I know this is a very heinous crime, and I'm not laughing at the crime. I'm just trying to figure out why these people get attached to individuals who are suspected of very horrific crimes. I don't know what in the heck. I knew it was coming, guys. I knew it was coming down the tunnel, but I was praying that I really was praying somehow it wouldn't, okay? So another post from her page said, when it comes to Bryan, whom I've mentioned my feelings for, I feel that even if he wouldn't have feelings for me, and although I know he has bigger things to worry about, duh! I mean, he's facing murder trial, possibly a death penalty. Yeah, he has bigger things to worry about than your weird, psychotic, attention-seeking self, okay? Although he has bigger things to worry about, I think it's unfortunate that if he doesn't know about me and what I've mentioned on here, that others can know, but he doesn't. God. It added, I'm someone that if I had the right man for me, and that's my perfect match, would be so grateful that he's my closest friend and confidant, and that truly loves me, and that I'd never experience betrayal from, and that would never wrong me like others have. And that includes type of wrongdoings and deceit that are wrong towards me and acceptable. Guys, what are wrong with these people, y'all? Please help me out. What are wrong with these people? It's sick. Right. Bad news. Bad news is going on. He says she definitely clout chasing. This is crazy, huh? Bad news. Right. This is how she really would be saying it, though, girl. You know that's how she would say it. She'd be all in her feelings. She's doing too much. Here she is again talking about, when I mentioned that growing up, my mother had a deck of tarot cards and she would use occasionally. I wasn't meaning that she had them ever since I could remember, dating back to when I was very young. But I remember her having them at certain points before I was ever an adult. Today, when I read the description of King of Cups tarot meaning, thought that did sound like Bryan. As I mentioned in previous posts, although some would associate the King of Cups with some creepy woman, y'all. She is weird. She over here using them tarot cards again. Y'all need to leave them tarot cards alone. These tarot cards got these people losing their mind. She over here thinking Bryan Kohberger is her soulmate because a tarot card told her he was her King of Cups. I'm done. Oh, God. Jesus, please deliver me right now. I need some deliverance. This woman is crazy. Does she have any mind? Let's read this. I want to read this a little bit more because they didn't let us read the whole thing, y'all. Let's read this because she over here talking about tarot cards. She talking about Bryan is her King of Cups. I might have to change the title to she thinks Bryan is her King of Cups. Jesus. Guys, this might be an entertaining video for tonight because this woman is crazy. Where does she talk about that King of Cups at? It could be just, where does she talk about him being her King of Cups? She's just talking up a storm. I don't even know what this woman is saying. Okay, she said the number that I mentioned may be Bryan calling since it looks like he could be from a facility. So she's saying Bryan calling her, y'all. Didn't show up as calling today that last time it called. So she think Bryan called her. So she wrote him all these letters. She gave him her number. So she's saying some number is calling her and she thinks it's Bryan, y'all. She said it wouldn't be a deal to me if I ever mentioned something about, and this is 1 day ago, financial struggles or being frugal in any ways, including with laundry, detergent. And it was embarrassing to a man that my significant love interest as Bryan is now. Wow. If a man didn't like me because of financial struggles, but did like me because of wealth, that would be likely indicate that he likes me for the wrong reasons. Okay, well, what does this have to do with anything in your King of Cup, girl? I want to hear about this King of Cup. Okay, I'm on the wrong one, y'all. That's why I'm on the wrong one. Hold on. Let's get to the King of Cups, because this King of Cups stuff, I need to hear this, because this is about to take me completely out. Okay, here it is. Here's our King of Cups. She said, this is January 5th. When I mentioned, so she said, where's she talking about him being her King of Cups? She said, today, when I read the description of King of Cups terror meeting and thought that did sound like Bryan, as I mentioned in previous posts, although some would associate the King of Cups with any of the water signs, I specifically only thought of him and could see how it corresponds with his zodiac sign. And I don't think that every water sign that belongs to a different sun sign is the same in every way. Some people have ones that stab them in the back, so to speak, although not physically, and some even have biological family members that do it. And when it comes to anyone that has ever wronged me and stabbed me in my back, my true love wouldn't ever do that. Guys, this case has to do with him allegedly, brutally stabbing and slaughtering, allegedly, the Idaho 4, allegedly. And now she's over here talking about being stabbed in the back. Make it make sense. I don't know if this is a form of being just insensitive or she just lost her natural mind. But who would actually use this stabbing in the back language when you know there's an accusations that he could possibly be the one that has stabbed these people horrifically? It's like, these people are weird. Anyway, she says, my true love wouldn't ever do that to me. Wow. But so you want to date a man who's accused of stabbing people brutally, okay? And now you're saying he's your love of your life and he wouldn't stab you in the back. Okay, that makes sense. Does that make sense to you guys? All right. Some even have biological family members that do it. When it comes to anyone that has ever wronged me or stabbed me in the back, my true love would ever do it and would be trustworthy towards me, and I would be so grateful to him. But when it comes to Bryan, when I've mentioned my feelings for him, I feel that even if he wouldn't have feelings for me, and although I know he's bigger things to worry about, I think it's unfortunate that he doesn't know about me. And what I've mentioned on here, that others can know, but he doesn't. I'm someone that if I had the right man for me, that's my perfect match, and would be so grateful that he's my closest friend and confidant and that truly loves me. This woman is crazy. We mentioning that Bryan and I may have parents that are of different zodiac signs. He may have had very good parents towards him that would never wrong and deceive him in ways that are unacceptable for parents to do. And also had a relationship with his mother to where he would never, ever wonder if she's actually deceased or not. This woman is crazy, y'all. I don't know what this woman is smoking on or what type of, I don't know. This woman didn't look at how long, this is a whole thesis. This is like a complete novel, y'all. I'm not about to read all this. I love y'all with everything in my fiber, but look how long this thing goes. This is doing too much. And then it looked like she unalived her dog's son, allegedly. Somebody said, you unalived your dog's son, but you claim to be a spiritual person. And somebody's like, another whack job. They're like, this whole account is fake. She has one friend. That friend doesn't have anything posted. It's all fake. Is their life that boring? Y'all, look how long this is. This thing goes on and on. Like, oh my gosh. Becky, where Becky at right now? Because I don't know what has got into the water in her community. I don't know. But the woman is crazy. We're going to look some more in her Facebook. Let's read this article a little more because I don't know what I didn't read, y'all. I'm not about to read all that. I will show y'all. Y'all could go on her Facebook, but I'm not about to read all that. She just seems so creepy. Internet slams Brittany J. Hislope. Hislope words have left people disgusted. Okay. As a user tweeted, she seems to have issues. I went on her old Instagram account, and the way she captions her posts and talks about hoping her relationship with her incarcerated partner is good gives off weird vibes. Another user wrote, she's just creepy. Okay, so she has they said they had her old Instagram account. Let me see if she got an old Instagram account, because I'm about to see, guys, because if she got an Instagram account, we're going to have to look this girl up, because she looked like she just go around looking for guys in jail. Anybody in jail, she's in love. It's like, make it make sense. Yeah, okay, so she does have this old account. Yeah, she weird. This woman is weird, y'all. What is wrong with this lady? Yeah, she does date inmates, y'all. She does. This one guy she dating right now back in 2019. This is a photo of Chris. Oh, let me show y'all. I'm sitting there talking to y'all, and y'all like, what is you talking about, girl? Y'all, so she has, this girl dates men and who's incarcerated, y'all. Look at this. This was back January 31st, 2019. This is her baby daddy, y'all. This is her baby daddy who was incarcerated. Yes. And she said back January 31st, 2019, she said, this is a photo of me and my son's dad, Chris Stringer, who I have hopes of reuniting with. He was incarcerated in this photo. It was taken March 2011. This was my first time visiting him solo. I love that I still have this photo. My son's dad looks so good in it. So it looks like, y'all, she does date people who are incarcerated. She has a thing for people in jail. That's just her thing. Instead of trying to date Bryan Kohberger, she need to be trying to get on Love After Lockup, because it seemed like this woman is just straight clout chasing. This is her, y'all. She crazy. She just have all these. She don't know how to take pictures. She does a lot of selfies. I don't even think this girl has friends. You know what? She would actually make a perfect match for Bryan Kohberger. And I'm not trying to hook Bryan Kohberger up with anybody, but you know Bryan Kohberger had an issue with dating. He should have been dating her. She looked like a loner just like him. They both loners. She probably, yep. This is his undying love. This is sick, y'all. This is sick. What'd you think if he would have just met her? Maybe he would have not been tripping. Okay. I'm just saying. Innocent until proven guilty, but I'm just saying this woman has lost her mind. It seemed like she has a thing for incarcerated men. So I guess her and her baby daddy didn't work out, y'all. So now she's looking for another man in jail. I don't know. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. The girl got a whole son over here acting a complete haywire fool. A complete fool, y'all. And look at all these selfies all by herself. That's what I was wondering. Is there something off about the woman? I don't know. But shoot, if she would have met Bryan Kohberger before this all happened, maybe the Idaho 4 would have been alive. I'm just saying, because he was over here mad because he couldn't get any cookie. I'm just saying. That's just my humble opinion that he's an incel. Anywho, these people are angry about this woman. Another user said, she's just so creepy. This other person said, she seems to have issues. I went on her own Instagram. We already talked about that one. This person said, she just seems so creepy. Well, yeah, her and Bryan Kohberger seem creepy, so they would be a good match. I'm just saying, even though he don't deserve anything right now, he just sit in his cell by himself. But this was a picture we already seen of her with her previous inmate baby daddy. I don't know why people just, y'all need to pray. Just pray. The third one said, I thought I had seen it all. Apparently I haven't. Please meet the girl who has fallen in love with Bryan Kohberger and writes him daily. Bryan Kohberger's biggest fan, Brittany J. Hislope, has posted multiple posts writing to him and hopefully move towards a relationship as she feels he is her masculine counterpart. Wow. So when she says she thinks he's her masculine counterpart, is she saying that she is also a killer too, and she has these sick, deprived thought processes and desires to want to unalive people, and so she's so happy and thrilled that he has carried out allegedly what she's been desiring to do? Because why she say he's her masculine counterpart? Do they both fantasize about doing sick things to people? But again, I have to use a disclaimer that Bryan is innocent until proven guilty. But I'm saying if he's guilty of what they are claiming he did, and she's saying he's her masculine counterpart, is she saying that she desires to engage in violence? And that's what draws her to him. Because counterparts sound like somebody who's a soulmate, somebody who meets you where you're at. You don't know anything about this dude except for that he's weird. He can't seem to get a girlfriend. He allegedly is accused of brutally slaughtering these beautiful, innocent students, and could possibly be an incel who can't formulate healthy relationships. So if he's her counterpart, she's literally saying she's the same person, but in female form. Make it make sense. This woman is crazy. So Nick here said, I thought I had seen it all, y'all. Apparently I haven't. Please meet the girl here. And you know what she did, y'all, because y'all know she's been studying him already. Now, Bryan loves blonde women. We talked about this before on another story. He's very into blonde women that have, kind of like curvature bodies. He's kind of into the Marilyn Monroe look. Why did she turn around and dye her hair blonde? We just saw her old photos of her being a brunette, and now she got this blonde hairstyle now. Now all her pictures are all of a sudden blonde because she knows this is his type. He likes blonde women. So she turned around, y'all, and she went and freaking dyed her hair blonde. This woman is really trying to scoop up Bryan Kohberger, and she studied his type, already knew he wanted a nice, pretty blonde girl. It's just sad, y'all. This is sick. Changed her hair and everything. We just saw her old photos was a brunette. Now all of a sudden she's trying to be bombshell blonde because she's trying to get Bryan Kohberger. Wow. The woman's Facebook was also filled with comments against her as a person told her, seek professional help as soon as possible. Another person slammed Hislope and wrote, please go get some mental help, please. Sad, your son has to deal with you. You need professional help as your son, as does your son, a Facebook user added. That is crazy, y'all. Let's go take a look at her Facebook. We just did a quick scan of her Instagram. I didn't want to go too much into her Instagram, y'all, but I want to take a look at some of these crazy photos she got on here because you will notice a stark difference that this woman went and changed her hair blonde. Isn't that crazy? We saw all her brunette pictures. Now, all of a sudden, she's a blonde bombshell. I'm like, girl, make it make sense. Somebody had a vomit emoji. She got them same creepy eyes like Bryan Kohberger too. So I mean, this might have been his feminine, whatever they call them, spirit things. I don't know. They call them feminine match or whatever they do. Wow. This is a crop version of the picture of me that I took April 26th of. She must be weird. Why is she taking all these pictures of herself? I'm not adding this in my album. And that contains pictures of me with effects. She just seems like she writes too much. I don't want to read all this. So she's going for this blonde bombshell. I'm telling you, this is what Bryan wants. Okay. This is the crazy woman. I don't know what to say, y'all. Somebody put, say the name, Zana, Ethan, Maddie, and Kaylee. Say it. And somebody says, ha, how desperate are you? Oh, my effing G. Then she posted this here, and then somebody put here, please get help. And then someone just said, say the names. So, y'all, what is wrong with these people, y'all? What is wrong with this woman? She needs some counseling. If y'all want to start a GoFundMe for this woman to get therapy, I'm all for it. I'm definitely all for doing a GoFundMe for this woman to get therapy because her kid does not need to go through this craziness. She's going to humiliate her kid because her kid has to go to school, right? And now his classmates are going to literally be teasing him saying, your mom is psychotic over here trying to date a guy who is accused of brutally slaughtering 4 students. Like, what the heck? You have a weird mom. So she's literally not just embarrassing herself, y'all, but she is embarrassing her child. So I'm tired of looking at her, y'all. Let's look at some of her posts. Again, some of these posts are literally crazy. She only has one friend. Guys, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not laughing. I'm laughing at the fact that this woman is crazy. She really is Bryan's feminine counterpart because we already talked about how Bryan don't have any friends, right? Well, he had more friends than she had, y'all. He had more friends than she had. This girl been on Facebook since 2019, y'all, and she only has one friend. I'm done. I'm so done. How are you on Facebook for that many years, and you only managed to scoop up one friend. I'm done. What's wrong with this woman, y'all? This might end up have been Bryan's soulmate. I'm telling you, this might be Bryan's soulmate. He should have just met this girl on Tinder and we would have all been okay. This is crazy. So she wrote this 22 minutes ago, y'all. 22 minutes ago. Just 22 minutes ago. Oh my God. This woman, I tell you, she must not have a job because this is way too much. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm laughing in y'all ear like this. Don't be mad at me. But this is taking me out. I cannot believe this woman. She says, anytime I've ever exposed to people in public places where I'm just tending to my responsibilities, whether it's grocery shopping, paying bills, or doing laundry. Oh, this is the one we just read. She just wrote this 22 minutes ago, guys. Yeah, we didn't read the whole thing, but I want to refrain from being too repetitive with certain things in letters to him without me knowing how he feels about me. I have to just keep trying to have strength in communicating with him and hope that it won't be in vain in terms of him not receiving it. So she's writing him multiple times, guys. She's literally writing Bryan like every day. And it looks like he hasn't responded to her yet. And she's giving him all these, she's giving him her phone numbers. She said, oh my God, y'all. She said, Bryan was a high value man, in my opinion. And I still think he is. And he was intelligent. And he would have been a dream come true to me. And still would be if he is in fact my divine masculine counterpart that I think he is. If he want me in the same way I do him, with me being like a V, she says she's a VIRGIN, y'all. How are you a VIRGIN when you have a whole kid? I'm done. Y'all, we need to start a GoFundMe for this girl's therapy. Something ain't right. She said with her being like a virgin, touch for the very first time, like a virgin. That's what she said. Okay. I'm done, y'all. I gotta get off this live. She's taking me out, y'all. She says she like a virgin in terms of how long I've been without sex, y'all. Even though I'm not technically a virgin, although I'm more like a virgin in like some ways compared to others, I know that if he has been deprived of sex for as long as me, and even if not as long, still a significant amount of time that coupled with me wanting him wholeheartedly would make my experience of being with him meaningful and significant and transcendental. I hope and pray that no one interferes with future letters I write him. And because I want to communicate things to him and no one do unrighteous things that prevent him from receiving my mail that I ever send, I also want to communicate to him that how I never want to deliberately not answer his calls if he ever did call me. Since I don't answer numbers that I don't know, and I never talk on the phone unless it's a busy business matter. But I want to refrain from being too repetitive with certain things in letters to him and without me knowing how he feels about me. I just have to keep trying to have strength in communicating to him and hope that it won't be in vain in terms of him not receiving it. I can't, y'all. This woman is SHIT crazy. This person put a Dr. Phil emoji in there. This person said some pretty mean stuff about her in there. It don't make any sense. They're saying a lot of stuff. They said, oops, from reading this, these people are crazy. They said, girl, you are crazy. They said, cuckoo, cuckoo. People are going in on her. Like they are literally, anytime she posts, they're literally going in on her. Every day, guys, she's talking about Bryan Kohberger. Like every day. She just wrote this yesterday talking about, in the past, I've mentioned how some people may wish for me not to ever find a man in a relationship that I've been deprived of for so long. See, guys, she really does sound like Bryan Kohberger's soulmate, y'all. I'm not going to lie. I'm not for Bryan Kohberger in one way. And again, he's innocent until proven guilty, but this might be his love match. See, if he would have just met this girl, we would have not been here today. All of our beautiful Idaho 4 would have been live and well, and he would have been with his creepy, antisocial Brittany Hislope, because this woman sounds just like him. She got one friend on Facebook, and she's been on Facebook since 2019. Make it make sense. She is his soulmate, y'all. She's a soulmate. I'm sorry. I know the girl's crazy, but she honestly sounds like she could be his soulmate. I'm just saying. Okay, she talking about she hasn't had friends. She said, which will be a man that I'll want wholeheartedly and get to experience all the love that I've missed out on for so long. And get to experience all the love I've missed out on. I think there's good chance that's true regarding some people towards me. There are people that, although I've been deprived of love, life, and sex, life and intimacy for so long, would want me to never find the perfect man for me. Okay, why is she over here talking about how she's been deprived of sex? Why are you putting this on Facebook? Nobody want to know all this stuff. Girl, she telling everybody their whole business. This is not what Facebook is for, y'all. Please, if you guys are watching this video, do not put all your business on Facebook like this woman. She literally telling everybody and their mama that she hasn't been laid in a long time. That's what she's basically saying. I don't understand it. But when it comes to Bryan, I know how hard to understand. I know how it can be hard to understand why I'd find out about due to what he's accused of, and why the universe would do that. Oh, girl, here she goes. She sounded like she was that crazy psychic that was trying to say that the professor was the one that took out the Idaho 4. She sounded like that. She over here talking about the universe. If the universe had its hand in it. I also know that since I found out about Bryan and have thought that he's my divine masculine counterpart and had fantasies about him and about being with him, this woman is sick. I found out about a past significant crush of mine passing away. And prior to me finding out about his passing, ever since I found out Bryan and my feelings had grown stronger, there wasn't another man that my love interest since Bryan had taken over my thoughts and life when it comes to love and intimacy. But it's understandable why I remember how significant of a crush I had on the one I found out passed away this month. And how the apartment I've lived at for 12 years is how I know about him and where I found out about him. And how if my crush on him wouldn't have been as significant as it was, I wouldn't have brought up possibly since I have this new love interest and that I wish could be my happy ending in my love life. But I do still have feelings for Bryan that I had prior to finding out about my past significant crush passing away. I wish that he and I could be together. Wow, I'm done, y'all. This woman is... Look what this person said. This person said, this woman is beyond delusional. He can't even receive any mail. Please read this page. It's sort of entertainment. They over here tagging people. This person said he doesn't care. Yeah, happy ending, maybe unhappy ending as he's a murderer. Allegedly. Okay. But look at this, y'all. She wrote all this and somebody said, please shut up. When I mentioned earlier that the number on my cell phone that I've seen shown up as a missed call, that looks like it was from a facility and had shown up recently. I know that some people may think that the word recently what it meant today. But then when I came back on here and said that the last time it showed up was yesterday, it showed within the last few days prior to yesterday, and something along those lines, they could see that it didn't show up today. So that means it's not considered recently. When in my opinion, if it was within the last few days, it considered recently, even if others disagree. Others do disagree. I know that's when I said the word recently, I wasn't deliberately trying to be dishonest. I still hope that nothing I ever say on here will make anyone wish harm upon Bryan in any way. And I also hope that without it being because of anything I say, no one ever does harm to him. Somebody said, please shut up. This person said, it's abnormal and sickening that you would admire such a human being. Get yourself some help. Somebody said, she's aware. She's not well. Please be kind. And this person said, how do you know? They said, I read 3 years of her post. And well, this person's dedicated, y'all. This person said they read 3 years of this girl's post, y'all. And she's simple. Can't help her situation in her illness. Well, yeah, she's perfect for Bryan then, because they both allegedly have illnesses and they would be a perfect match. So they should have, Tinders for people who have antisocial personalities. If they had a Tinder site for just those people, man, they would find love. I'm just saying. So her illness includes posting that she likes murderers. And this person says, definitely. Oh, let's read this. This says, although among the possible causes, we find the following history of abuse. Studies have shown that women who have a history of abuse in their childhood tend to choose asexual and romantic partners with a criminal and aggressive profile. Oh, this continues the pattern of abuse. Okay, so she might have been a victim of abuse, guys. So this is not funny. That's probably why. But y'all, I don't know. Y'all gotta forgive me for laughing. Y'all just gotta be forgiving because I can't understand it, y'all. I don't understand. This person says she's mentally unwell with complex stuff going on in post going back many years. Okay, she references issues around schizophrenia in her family. Many people have been reaching out to try to get her to accept help and to do wellness checks on her. Okay, so this girl's dealing with some mental health issues. So that's not really funny then. Yeah, so I told you we need to do a GoFundMe to try to help this girl get help. I did say that, y'all got to give me the benefit of the doubt. I'm not trying to laugh at this girl. I did not know that she had mental health issues. But now that it's found out for true, I thought, just maybe she just likes toxicity in her life. But they're really saying she truly does have mental health issues. So she really do need to get help. This person said, this girl is obviously mentally ill or something. Being cruel to her when she needs help does nothing. Right. These people need to stop writing things on her page like this because it doesn't really help to write things about her. It doesn't really help. I think this is what she wants. It seems like she's alone and she wants a lot of attention and she's getting the attention she wants. Oh, my gosh. If somebody really read 3 years back of her post, y'all, this is crazy. I don't have that much dedication, y'all. I don't. She wrote, guys, look at this. She wrote all these posts in one day. These were all 1 day ago. 1 day ago. 2 days. Wow. How many did she do 1 day ago? 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, guys, this girl's crazy. She wrote like all these posts in 1 day. 4, 5. Dang. She wrote 5 posts, guys, at long thesis pages in 1 day. 1 day. That's crazy. She writes stuff about this guy every day. It's exhausting, y'all. So I'm not going to read anymore. Wait. Yeah, she's just talking a lot about being deprived of love and intimacy and all this crazy stuff, y'all. This woman has lost her mind. Oh, did she really quote Kevin Samuels? Did I miss it? Bad news. Tell me where she quoted Kevin Samuels because I got to see that part. I might have missed that. She has so much stuff. Y'all, this girl is. Did she really quote Kevin Samuels? Wait, did I miss Kevin Samuels? Irina says might be looking for clout. Her Facebook pages must be new. Well, she has her Facebook page is 2019 though. Irina, it's not new. It's been up there for 3 years. She only got one friend, y'all. Now one friend after 3 years, y'all. Let me stop. Now he knows how it feels to have a stalker. Exactly. Karma came back fast, huh, Joy Williams? It came back fast. Immaculate Conception. She did not quote Kevin Samuels. Did she really quote Kevin Samuels? Really bad news? Tell me where she quoted Kevin Samuels. I gotta see that. Well, call the guys in the white suit. Get this girl. Yeah, she needs some therapy, y'all. Girl, you're living in the twilight zone. Said this all she has to live for, the internet and watching what her beloved Bryan is up to. Exactly, Joy Williams. She is obsessed. This is all she does is talk about Bryan every day. Every day. This is on the 23rd. She wrote this on the 22nd. Like and they're long too. All of them are really long. Like she's spending like hours. Look how long this is. Who does that? That's extensively long. Look at this, guys. What in the world is wrong? Who does this? Whoa. I don't even have time to read all this. This is crazy. Look at how long this thing got. I've never seen anyone write this long in my life. Look at this, guys. I'm still scrolling. People have actually read this. Wow. Yeah, guys. Look at this. Let's read this one, though. She said, this is a screenshot that I took last night when I was scrolling through YouTube and seen it in the algorithm. Although I cropped out some of the things, such as the time, my battery percentage, and things like that, right? When I seen it, I thought that looked like the picture of Bryan that I had made. Come to find out it is. If anyone else ever made a picture like that with the hearts and lips on it, it likely wouldn't have been before I did. Although there's a chance they could have, even though I never knew about it. And that's not what made me make it. When I seen this thumbnail for this video, it was after I'd been on here and had the picture of him show up and say that it goes against community safeguards. And then it tries to give the option of what you'd like to do. And one option is to agree or whatever. I didn't agree because I'll never agree with me being banned or post removed when it's not necessary because it's not harming anyone or showing malice. So instead of doing anything in terms of about if I agree or not, I just went to YouTube and didn't engage at all in any response. What the world? One reason I want to post about me coming across this is because something like that hasn't ever happened to me, to where something I made would be featured in someone's YouTube video. So she's saying she made this post, John. It got 30,000 views off of this post. She made this picture of him, this picture, and she's saying they used her thumbnail in a YouTube, which got 30,000 views. And I know this YouTuber. This girl's Plunder. If you guys are into crime, she does a lot of videos on crime also, and it looks like she used her thumbnail, and the girl found it on YouTube, and she's all mad about it. And the girl the Plunder was talking about her, saying this girl's crazy as F. And she's like, I can just see the comments from people on here, even if it's not ideal, because I don't want to be harassed and bothered. And this video containing the photo I made is something different than what's typical for me. When the woman in the videos mentions how in the past other women have reached out to killers or criminals, however she put it, that's not the reason I want to reach out to him. It's not because I'm trying to be like others, nor trying to get a confession or anything like that, as she mentioned. One woman did regarding one man. But I'm not trying to criticize the woman whose channel this video is on. Not everyone has to understand my true feelings, intentions, and motivations. But I want the one that's significant to me and that I have significant feelings for, meaning my love interest, which is Bryan, is to me. Wow. So this girl Plunder went in on her and said, some people are crazy, having love interest in serial killers. And she's saying that's not really why she's in love with Bryan. She thinks he's her masculine connection. Okay. I've mentioned before that I wouldn't have felt the ways for just anyone like I have for Bryan, and that was accused of what he's accused of. And for me to have the steps I have in reaching out to him, for me to take the steps I have in reaching out to him, as well as have even a strong feeling that he's my divine masculine counterpart, it's significant, even if others can't see how significant it is or understand my feelings. I haven't done anything regarding him just because I'm seeking attention, no matter what anyone thinks. And it's because of something deeper and more meaningful than including genuine concern for his well-being. I don't remember ever seeing anything about once you find your twin flame, things will happen out of the ordinary, such as my photo being made known to many people in someone's YouTube video, and strangers commenting a lot of comments on my posts when usually no one comments. But the biggest thing is that the picture I made is featured in a video and thumbnail on this woman's video, with me being someone that has dealt with isolation as well as deprivations and misfortunes. I can just see that the comments from people on here, even if it's not ideal, So somebody says she compares her dad's birthday to a serial killer. What the F? I'm not giving any more time to this chick. Done with it. She is F weird. That should lock, they should lock people up before they hurt people. These are signs. I hate that we have to wait till something bad has to happen to someone. Wow, y'all. So it looks like she said some stuff. Let's read this. Can y'all see that? Oh, y'all can see it. Let me take my big old head off the screen. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that fully. Let's see if I can make it. Okay, there it is. Let's see what she said here in this little blocked area. They said, this person said, my dad's hair is a natural dark color in this picture. Although I never met my grandpa, I have pride in him. And I hope that he wouldn't have been someone to ever do me wrong in ways that aren't right. I have pride in my dad too, though. And just because mentioned he has the same birthday as someone infamous for killing women. She's saying her dad has the same birthday for someone infamous for killing women. And my dad didn't do that. And I haven't meant to make my dad look bad by mentioning that. My dad and that infamous killer's birthday are exactly 10 years apart, if I remember correctly, with my dad being the youngest. Wow, y'all. She over here comparing her dad, y'all, to a serial killer, y'all. This girl, we need to do a GoFundMe, I'm telling you, because she needs some serious help. Serious help. So Bryan might have met his counterpart here. This very scary, eerie, sick woman on the screen, y'all. I don't know. Jesus, take the wheel. Somebody needs to take the straight wheel because this woman is crazy. Yeah, somebody do need to call the white suit for this girl, y'all. It said, oh, dear Jesus, this girl truly does need psychiatric help. She does. She does. She needs help. But I think this is Bryan Kohberger's true love. Who knows? We shall see if years down the line they end up getting married like we saw what happened to Ted Bundy. This is going to be Ted Bundy to the third degree, y'all. All right, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this craziness going on. Bryan has already, early in the game, has managed to get a stalker. He now knows what it feels like to be stalked himself. Let me know if y'all think these two are a good match. Do you think this is Bryan's twin flame? Y'all let me know. Or you just think this woman's just straight out of her mind crazy? Oh, I'm curious what y'all to say. Forgive me for laughing, y'all. I'm not being insensitive about what happened in the tragedy. It's not about the tragedy right now. I'm more so laughing at this woman's delusion about how she really thinks Bryan Kohberger is going to marry her and they're going to live happy ever after in a white picket fix somewhere. If this man is guilty of a crime, he's not going to see the light of day. So I don't know her fantasies is going to ever manifest into reality, y'all. All right, take care.